Hello all, and back again. I decided to do a late evening one. Obviously today was one of them days you just wish you just stayed in bed. Unfortunately, since I joined the driving industry for probably 26 years now, every Friday is absolute jank. So basically started at my normal time. A 2-hour journey turned into 5.5. And basically you know, everything went backwards from there onwards, and I just ended up, you know, losing the plot after a while. So I thought I better not kind of try and do a video, because yeah, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't in the right frame of mind. I would have been effing and jeffing all over the place. And yeah, I was a little bit irate earlier. It's taken me a little while to calm down. So basically yeah, apparently a lorry overturned. I really don't understand how people can have an accident on a fucking straight road. I mean, hell, you don't even have to turn your steering wheel. All you got to do is put your foot down, keep your foot down, and keep plenty of gap there. Straight line ain't hard, but you know, these people make it possible. Oh, I've never really kind of understood that, you know. Never really kind of understood that. So I thought I'll do one now. I'm kind of chilling. This more of a chill out drive time on the way home. I like to listen to a little bit of radio. It's my own bit of personal time. So loads of things running through my head today, and there's nothing in general I really want to talk about. It's just like bits and pieces, really. You guys, has any of you guys ever worked for a company where there's a member of staff that shoves his head so far up the boss's ass that you don't even know where one begins and the other one ends? I think 99% of the places I've ever worked at, they've always got one of them. Absolute fucking morons. And to be honest with you, I've really got no time for these people. The only thing is that they actually blind other people around them as well. They actually get believed. And I just don't understand how someone can believe people like this. And it seems to be that majority of the times that if you're part of a team and you're all supposed to support each other, whilst a few people are doing the supporting each other, there's always the one on the team that will just go rogue and say, fuck it, I don't want to be part of that team. I want to be in my own team. You know, so yeah, you know, I think it goes on all over the place. You know, it's just inevitable, really. I don't know. I mean, I think that's the way the world's going. Unfortunately, people have found other ways of getting what they want. They decide that they're going to get on their knee pads and pay the rent. The polite way is bum lick. You know, anything you want to call it. No, it's just really, I really don't understand why people do that. Secondly, is you've got some people tend to lie a lot. They say that they're going to do things and they don't. And basically, they would rather shit all over a whole team. And you know, and they don't really care. It's all about me. It's all about me. And, you know, I don't want to give nothing. I want to take all the time. And it's just kind of, I think like I said, I think it's part of society. I mean, there's some genuine good workers out there. They like to just crack on with it and get on with it and just get it over and done with, and, you know, naturally go home. Then you've got the ones that they go out, they pretend they've got a lot. they'll go out and they'll swing the lead all day long, to show that, you know, oh look, I've done a very long day. But let's have a look at the work that you've done. It doesn't equate to what you're doing. Then you've got poor buggers that start firms. They ain't really got a clue what they're doing, because unfortunately the company's failed their duty of care. They ain't really told them anything. They ain't shown them anything. In fact, they've done bare minimal with them. And you'll have this poor bloke pulling his hair out all day long, embarrassing himself because he doesn't really know what he's doing. And then you've got the other group that will do anything in their paths to avoid doing anything. They'll go out and they'll do nothing. I just can't understand how companies cannot see through these people. Anyway, I mean, you know, it just seems to be that humanity is just full of selfish people, and I really don't have time for these sort of people. And you know, whoever's watching this, you know, I'm sure you'd agree with it. You know, I don't think there's a place in the world for these people. Selfishness can kind of become a natural personality to some people. So I thought I'd have a little bit of a chat out. You know, it makes me look less crazy in the car, because obviously I'd usually probably talk to myself. So rather than someone looking at me, they'll probably say, oh, he's talking to someone as he's going along, or he's on the phone. So which I'm not. And yeah, so for a Friday night, I'm kind of like 3 hours behind myself. It does bother me because I am quite tired. I actually set out at 3:15 this morning, and it's now 6:30. All I want to do is just get home, get out of these pony clothes, have a shower, and have a big fuck off brandy. I would do anything. Today was one of them days where I could have actually killed for a cigar. I don't know why. I get the craving now and again, or a cigarette. I mean, I wouldn't do it obviously because everything that I've been through, but to be honest with you, I think I'm always going to have that craving. I'm always going to have that craving, and I don't think there's anything I can do rather than take a few deep breaths or just have a vape and try and forget about it, or try and calm down. I think it's the stresses of the jobs. So you know, I heard all these conversations going on today about, you know, how unions are not the same, and damn right they're not the same. So I remember the days when I first started working out, and I got into my first official company, and they had a union. I can't remember who they were, but the union reps were like bloody regimental. They were so militant, they wouldn't even let you fart without getting in trouble. I mean, they were good to protect their members. So it was a chat going on the radio, and it's something to do with British Gas going on, and I heard the chat about the unions that were that the unions are kind of weak now. Now what's surprising is that the members actually pay money to be enacted on or helped by a union, and it just seems to be that some, not all, some union reps tend to be in the pockets of the firms. You know, it always seems to be that most union reps I've ever dealt with, they've got a bit of relationship going on with management. Now, I've always said that's a bit of conflict of interest. Move over, you cunt. It's a lot of conflict of interest, because do I now trust the union rep? Do I really trust him? You know, I'm paying an organisation to protect me, but yet he's pally-pally with the ops manager. Then they'll come down and they'll say something like, oh, I've gone and had a word with them. Yeah, it's all sorted. Just go up there and have a chat with them. Before you know it, they ain't said fuck all. And basically you go up there and you drop yourself in the shit, and next thing you know, you're up for a disciplinary and all the other crap that goes with it, which pretty much meaningless, you know. When you get to like 35, 40, I think you kind of, you're old enough to realise it just doesn't mean a thing. It's just a job, really. Then you've got some half-assed ops manager who's like 27, 28, and to be honest with you, when you are out enjoying, or I'll give my example, when I was out enjoying and clubbing and tasting leaves of the world, they were still in their dad's plums. So I've really got no time for these people. They've got no experience, but yet they'll pull a book out and they'll read texts to you and tell you that you've done this and you can't do that, and you think, really? Do you know what? Get yourself a life, because I'll tell you what, before you know it, you'll become the most hated person in the world. Now, someone actually said to me not so long ago, I have a problem with authority. I don't think I do. I think personally, like I said, I'm a very upspoken person. I just haven't got time for bullshit. I'd rather someone not beat around the bush and say to me, look, Taz, I would like to say something to you. I'd like to tell you you'll see you next Tuesday, and I want you to leave. I'd say, okay, fair enough, I'll go. But when it's the case that someone's flying around like a butterfly and they're going from here and you know, why beat around the bush? You know, why beat around the bush? Just be honest and straight. People will respect you more for that. Now, like I said, I've been through a few hurdles in my life, and I was talking with a good friend of mine last night, weirdly enough, and when I was talking about, you know, the different sort of jobs I've ever been in, and to be honest with you, I've always pretty much left jobs and kind of moved on. Reason being is chasing better money or better working conditions. I mean, all I ever wanted was just to be happy at work. A lot of the jobs I've lasted quite a few years, and always chased for the bigger and the better, until I got to a stage where I felt comfortable, and then I wouldn't persevere anymore. You know, I'm not really one of them people that want to climb up and make everyone's life a misery, and I just want to get on with the workforce, because I'm still a groundsman, and I totally understand workers, you know. And then you'll get that one person that will come in one day and think, oh, what he does is really easy. Then they'll come in and they'll do what I call fuck it right up. So they'll come in and you know, they'll brown nose the manager, they'll shove their head so far up their arse. Like I said, you don't know where one begins and one ends. Before you know it, you know, you're getting manipulated and picked at, and you know, nothing you do is perfect. Therefore, you end up getting so stressed out, you just end up having time off work. When you come back to work, it's like as if you're totally non-existent. Your place or your position's kind of fizzled out, it's disappeared. And what I don't like is these companies that give you a load of lip service. They give you a load of lip service and then they turn around. And they promise you all the world. They even ask you, where can you see yourself in the next 5 years? So you tell them where you want to be. Next thing you know, you're actually on the most rugged ride you've ever had. They'll make your life a misery, probably because they don't want you being there. Now, like I said, you know, if you don't want that particular person being there, just be bloody honest. Just tell them, I don't think I like you. I really don't think I want you to be. Sorry about that. Shit, I fucking forgot what I was talking about then. Twat. So, yeah, so, you know, be honest and just say, look, I don't think you're the suitable person. I don't think you're the right character. Do you know what? I don't think you're the right person for the job, and quite frankly, I don't really like you and I don't want you to be here. Don't piss someone off and then swap them with someone else out of spite. Now, I think that's totally wicked. In fact, I think it's worse than wicked. It's absolutely fucking evil. You know, I myself's been in that situation. You know, I got really, really stressed out in certain jobs, and I've been kind of goat herded out. The fuck is it with these people, mate? And yeah, quite frankly, you know, I don't have any time for people like that. I don't think these people should even be allowed to practice what they do. They're just, I think they're mentally deluded. Then you got you know, you got times where you're going to work and all you want to do is just keep your head down, keep quiet, and just get on with your job. Now, being a very forward speaking person, I am very upspoken. I don't beat around the bush. I definitely don't sugarcoat shit. I do have days when I just want to go to work and I don't want to say nothing. Alright, I mean, I'll say my hellos and all that. I don't really want to be involved in conversations. You know, a lot of drivers will get that. I just want to pick my keys up, my paperwork, do my checks, get out and have my own company. I quite like it. But then you'll have them people that turn around and say, oh, what's the matter with you today? Why are you miserable? Well, I'm not miserable. And you ask them, they ask you that, and you say to them, well, no, I'm okay, I'm just keeping my thoughts to myself today. Well, I'm keeping myself to myself. And then they tend to get the hump with you, and you think, oh, fucking grow up. So, you know, I understand that's the way people, you know, kind of behave like this. It seems to be that them sort of people that constantly want to be there. I think personally they may have some severe communication skills. They don't seem to understand that sometimes as a human being you just want to keep your mouth shut and get on with it. You can't be talking all the time because you just kind of get tired after a while, you know? But you know, it's just one of them things. So, it being a Friday night, I'm hoping I'm being home in the next half hour because I'm absolutely pissed off of people being on the road today, and you know, going along this morning, I saw it all. people with their iPhones or phones, and people with their iPads reading the newspaper whilst they're going along the motorway, and I think it takes a person like you to do what you're doing. You'll cause an accident and we'll be sitting where we are right now. And this happens on an often case. All I say is don't be stupid, and I'm going to call it an evening. I hope you guys have a good evening. God bless you all. Thanks very much for joining me. Hope you like that little, I don't know if you would call it a rant. It's probably not a rant, it's just a chat. And I hope you all have a good weekend, and no doubt I'll see you all on Monday. God bless you all.